All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Top Line. It's your boy Chris, and ladies and gentlemen, hope everybody's having a great Tuesday, man. Hey, I think hell might be freezing over. A cow might be coming home. A pig might be jumping over the damn moon because I read something that I never thought that I would hear ever. It says, and I quote, Jerry Jones is open to selling the Dallas Cowboys. Percentage of it. All right, percentage of it. Now, at first I was like, he's just talking. And then I started reading. All right, we're going to read some things. I'm going to tell you at what point I was like, hold on, they might be serious. All right, so Jerry Jones opened this to co-owning Cowboys with Mark Cuban. All respects in the world of him. Jerry Jones had built the Cowboys into a multi-billion-dollar America team, but he's open to having another local legend by his side. Jones told Dallas Morning News that he would be open to this idea. Cuban too told outlet that he was sure our Harbinger Fund, I guess that's the name of his investment, will be open to the idea. That's exactly why, if you're me, you will be open to this because of the man. I have all respect in the world for him. I know what he did for the Mavericks and what he's done for basketball. He's in addition, Jerry Jones speaking, forgive me. He's in additional to financial boat streams of the team. You want to associate with the highest quality of a person who loves the game and then also at the same time wants to do something about it. Mark leads the way in that. Now, you like, Jerry, you for real? You really would be open to it, but then you go to thinking about it. Okay, all right. So Jerry will be open to selling to Mark Cuban. Now, he ain't said nobody else, but he said he'd be open to this idea. NFL owners approved a measure 2 years ago that allowed private equity firms to purchase 3 to 10% of a franchise. Now, this right here is when it started to get a little interesting to me. This one, I was like, oh, this got some legs. Jones come days after his son, Cowboy chief operating officer, said the family wouldn't rule out selling a portion of the team. Because ultimately, Jerry got his thing, but we know whether you want to admit it or not, Father Time is like this with old Jerry. All right, but his son is like, yo, we won't rule out selling a portion of the team now. We willing to do that. How, as a Cowboy fan, as someone who's endeared the Joneses running this franchise for so many years, yeah, thank you, the business part of it, we love it. The popularity, we love it. All of that is cool. But if we're going to get some people in here that's going to, and first of all, the Cowboys have been doing some different things this year. So this year is a little different so far. We don't know. But if you're going to bring some people in here that's going to actually do something, that's going to actually get something done, and actually really be all about the sport, because Mark Cuban, loving or hating, man, he was all about the Mavericks, dog. He was all about the Mavericks. He changed what ownership looked like. And Jerry did the same thing now. Jerry did the same thing for football. My thing is with Jerry, once Jerry reached the mountaintop a couple times with the Super Bowl, it became more about him than the team. When Mark Cuban, love him or hate him, it's always about, he's a substantive guy, don't get me wrong, but it was always about the Mavs. And so me personally, but see, the thing to me, what are you buying? Let's say if they buy 10% of the Dallas Cowboys, what are you buying? How much control are you buying? How much influence can you buy? You know what I'm saying? Because you can only say the firm can only buy 10%, so you still ain't got more veto power than Jerry. Excuse me. You still ain't gonna be able to make no moves without Jerry's consent. But if we can start inching a little bit from the Joneses, even though we love Jerry. Thank you, Jerry. We all hail to Jerry. We love what you've done, but just somewhere, look. Just somebody that can say, hey, can we get a general manager in there? Anybody with that much power is all we need. That's it. We can keep Jerry, keep his position, his title, his money, all of that, but just get somebody else just a little bit of general manager power to come make some decisions as an actual general manager. Oh man. Oh man. But let me know, man. I don't know. As much as Jerry Jones gets on my nerves when it comes to being a general manager trying to run his team, as much as he get on my nerves, he's still a synonymous with the Dallas Cowboys. So he's going to always be the owner. I don't think he'll give up more than 10% of that team. I don't think his son will want to give up 10%, more than 10% of that team. But I also don't think his son got the same passion and love for what it is. He was born into it. He didn't see the grit and the grind and the team when the damn toilets wouldn't even flush in the stadium when he first bought. The connection ain't the same. So I mean, but look, if we can get some different ownership for the Cowboys, look, I know as much as Jerry get on my nerve, I don't want to take him away from the Cowboys. It don't feel right, honestly. It don't. But if we can get somebody with some power, though, I don't want nobody no figurehead. Stop doing like y'all do these damn rappers and these damn NBA players. And shout out to them. I'm not dissing. But I'm saying they got 1% of this, 2% of their time. I'm an owner. Boy, you're a figurehead. Like, I hate that, man. Like, to me, if I'm in a position of ownership of anything, I want to be the owner of it. I want to have some position. I want to have a position, not just I buy in for 2% or 1% of something, and then say, "Well, I'm one of the owners." And then, come on, man. Oh, that just ain't me. That ain't me. That ain't how I rock. But I don't know, man. This is interesting. But if Jerry sell the Cowboys, I don't see him ever selling it. I can see his sons. I can see his sons eventually being like, yeah, dog, man, I kind of want to do something else. But not Jerry. I just think he is the Dallas Cowboys in a sense. Like, he becomes so synonymous with that damn team. You can't see Jerry without that star thing. Yeah, I don't see it. But it would be interesting. I would love to get some fresh blood, just some fresh blood in the room. Somebody like Mark Cuban, who I ain't saying he was the best owner in the NBA or nothing, but just somebody who will have I think he'll have a little sway with Jerry. He'll bring in some fresh ideas. I think he's one of those people that can get into Jerry's head and say some things, and Jerry would listen. Same thing I think with Steven a little bit. At the end of the day, man, again, I don't see Jerry ever giving up any significant ownership in the Dallas Cowboys. But this would be interesting. Hey, look, man, just give somebody enough power to get a damn general manager. That's all we ask. That's all we ask, man. Because to me, I think the biggest thing with Jerry is Jerry got his hand in so many pots. He got this going on, this going. It's hard to be a true general manager of a team. That's just my opinion. I've been one. But you got to be focused on that team 24/7. When the opportunity arrives, you got to be on the phone quick. You got to, I'm going to do it. Hey, who a free agent? Hey, who on the trade? You can't do that when you're sitting in this business meeting. You're sitting on that board. You're part of this organization. You got this fundraiser. You got to go be part of that charity. You got to go be a booster over here. You can't do it all. That's the one thing I would want. But other than that, man, let me know what you guys think. Do you think somebody that the Cowboys should sell some of that Jerry and the Joneses should sell some of the Cowboys? I do, but I don't want them just to sell a little bit and be a little figurehead. I want to be able to make some moves, make some changes. And the only change I really want to get a real competent GM in there. That's it. With that being said, guys, please like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Till next time, man, you guys be great.